You're watching Las Vegas 1. News and information 24/7.
Mothballed projects and uncertain futures dot the Las Vegas Strip, while the biggest names in gaming contemplate escape routes from financial ruin. What's casino mogul Steve Wynn doing to insulate his company from the worst downturn in memory? We'll ask him about that and much more in the first of our two-part interview next on Face to Face.
Tough questions, direct answers. This is Face to Face with John Ralston.
Welcome to Face to Face. I'm John Ralston. While casino companies such as MGM and Harrah's were engaged in a Las Vegas Strip version of the game Monopoly, Steve Wynn was building Wynn Resorts the old-fashioned way, one hotel at a time. What did he know that the others didn't? Steve Wynn joins us to talk about that and much more in the first of a two-part interview. Welcome back to the program. It's been 4 years, Mr. Wynn.
I was saying my streak of good luck has run out.
We're going to find out in a couple of minutes. Let's talk about the future of Las Vegas and where you think we're going now. I want to go back to 4 years ago when you were last on this program, and I asked you to look into your crystal ball and predict Las Vegas's future. Here's what you said.
Well, I think that Las Vegas's future is very exciting. I felt very bullish about Las Vegas during the recession, which is when I broke ground, as you remember. We were the only ones out there, but I thought, you know, this is not a machine that can be turned off very easily, short of a terrorist event of monumental proportions. We saw what the vulnerability of Las Vegas is, and that vulnerability is really the vulnerability of civilization, not just Las Vegas. But short of that kind of cataclysmic event, I think that what we've got here is a very unique place that will continue to be a destination of choice for everyone else.
Have we seen that cataclysmic event, Mr. Wynn?
It appears we have. Surely, I'm 67. In my lifetime, we've never seen the kind of worldwide. I mean, if misery loves company, then we've got a big company here. I was in Europe this year, and I've been in Asia, as I always do, going to business. This, and my partner in Tokyo, friends in Canada, Latin America. This is a completely around the globe situation, and everything got bloated in the last 4 years. You know, it truly is a global economy. For example, the banks that finance gaming in Las Vegas, Deutsche Bank, Societe Generale, J.P. Morgan, Bank of America, they have offices in Hong Kong, London, Paris, Stuttgart, and Johannesburg. Everybody is everywhere. The gaming companies, the banks, they're not just American or just German or French or Japanese anymore. And so when somebody starts to go wrong, and we all went wrong, the bad habits spread virally just as much as good news.
Bad habits meaning too much debt. I mean, you mentioned the unique nature of Las Vegas in that old interview that I talked about. Used to be the cliche was we were insulated from this kind of thing. Not any longer, right?
When the two things in my point. We're not insulated. People that lose their jobs and go broke can't go and spend money. People that have money, when things get this widespread, get careful, and they don't spend money. There's huge amounts of cash sitting in treasuries and in bank deposits, enormous, unbelievable liquid assets in the world today because people are afraid to invest, afraid to move ahead. Everybody is conserving their assets, and that is the right thing to do in a situation like this. You can't connive or manipulate or be clever or be cunning your way out of this. You can't promote your way out of this. This is a time when you conserve assets, which means your employees and your cash. This is a time when you go to your capital structure. If it isn't right, you're doomed. And capital structures were all wrong. I was very lucky in my early 30s. My mid-30s, I got to meet Mike Milken at Drexel Burnham. When I was trying to build Atlantic City, we were a small company, the Golden Nugget, and I needed over $100 million to enter the market in New Jersey. And as I met Mike, he was 32, I was 36. He started to give me an education in capital structure. And the capital structure was more than just some abstract piece of information about someone's balance sheet. But in fact, it was a critical tool of marketing and management. That if you didn't have the right capital structure, that when business cycles took place, you'd be so disadvantaged, you'd be unable to run your business properly. So I learned at a young age through Milken about capital structure. and I have followed for the past 40 years in gaming the simple conservative rules that business cycles go up and business cycles go down. Their steepness and their duration is uncertain, but what is certain is that they will go up and go down, and if you don't anticipate them, what are you supposed to do when business cycles go down? Is it a surprise that in good times businesses make money and that in real hard times they might even lose money?
But
is that a surprise?
We have to take a break. You didn't just say lose money. You said doomed. And I want to talk about whether the sunniest guy about Las Vegas in the history of Las Vegas thinks Las Vegas is doomed. Are companies here doomed? What about Wynn Resorts? What's he doing? Back in a moment with Steve Wynn.